Does have his musket a little bit in front of him and not pointing straight up. This alleviates the chance of losing parts of your nose if you load with a hot charge of gunpowder down before you want it to. Now you got a small cartridge, gunpowder, and shot, lead bullet, all inside of this paper tube. We've got to open it quickly and easily with just one hand. What do you reckon is the best way to do that? Serve this army. You must have at least 2 teeth at the top and bottom of your head. They've got to match and they must be your own. So Private Baker will now get the command of tear cartridge. He will tear open the paper tube of gunpowder, reveal the gunpowder with the ball on the bottom, and charge cartridge. Pull the gunpowder down, squeeze out the Meunier ball from the wrapping, and then push inside the barrel. Draw rammer. Ram cartridge. He will charge each cartridge all the way to the breech, where it's now stowed inside the bottom of the barrel at the breech at the bottom. Turn rammer. He will then return the rammer onto the pipes, and then give the command of prime. He'll bring the musket over his shoulder, pull back the hammer to the half-cocked position to prime his weapon with one of these. Just like my pistol a moment ago used percussion caps to fire those small little shots, this right here is the same thing that it fired with. A brass or copper cup, built in catapult like mercury fulminates, a match-like explosive gun. With a small priming chemical will guide the main charge inside. So he will prime his weapon and return shoulder arms. And to put in perspective, this has about a 1 in 99 misfire rate, chance of misfire. The flintlock mechanism, which we just abandoned about 20 years before this, had about a 1 in 5 misfire rate. 20% of the time we pulled the trigger, it wouldn't go off. And that was when it didn't look like this outside. When it's raining or windy, which we have both of today, we can well attest that it's much smaller of a chance your weapon's going to go off when you want it to. This alleviates that almost 100%. So now he is primed, loaded, and ready for the next commands. So we will now commence to fire this musket. We'll fire this shot, and we'll fire 2 more at fast pace. If you're sensitive to loud noises, you may want to cover your ears. I'm going to tell you right now, the pistol I fired for a reason. It kind of sets your expectation low. It's going to be a good bit loud. So, attention squad. Ready. Aim. Fire. Misfire, misfire. So we did just fire these in the rain about an hour and a half ago. So there might be very well some clogging in the breech that the percussion cap had to blast out. So we'd like to reprime. We can see if it'll blast out that remaining. Let's probably save water. Hopefully it's water. Ready. Aim. Fire. All right. So just so you all know, this is the sound you don't want to hear. That is that dreaded misfire I was talking about. So perhaps, if you would there, mister, would you be so kind as to grab my rifle musket just in case?
All right, Bill, you do it.
So we'll try one through with this rifle musket. Like I said, the last time they fired these was in the rain about an hour and a half ago, so it's not being too kind to us. Let's just allow one more time to reprime and see what we can accomplish. Ready? Aim. Fire. Low. Maybe I talked up the efficiency of this cap's a little bit too much. However, you can see that the cap is never the problem. Oftentimes, when you're firing smooth bores of your loaded charge, there might be nothing wrong with the barrel, but that small primer might not go off, that priming pan and the charge of powder. So now with these percussion caps, usually if we fire our first shot and it goes, the rest shot goes well. I'll fire one more shot as well. Now you can see the red should be standardized around 15, 20 seconds. About 3 to 4 shots per minute is the average goalpost for our soldiers using cases manual or any manual that are back in this shots get going, the rest shall follow. But you understand the power of these weapons, especially firing